Hi, my name is Brienne. I have a small business called Bear Mountain Design Co. where I make and sell mostly hand crocheted items. I also occasionally go to Disney and make videos on that, but we're not doing that today. Today, you guys already saw, I made a coffee, which means I have a lot of crocheting to do. Today is Saturday, and next Saturday is my biggest event of the year every year. It's the Lititz Rotary Craft show. I normally have 2 booths. I still have 2 booths. I think one of them I'm gonna use for my lemonade business that my sister and I started earlier this summer. And since I've been doing that, I have hardly crocheted anything. Normally I crochet like January through August for this event, just to, like, I don't crochet like non-stop for it, but like that's what I'm prepping for, and then whatever I don't sell carries over for August through December. I've hardly crocheted literally anything. Okay, ever since Joann's went out of business, every time I would go to Joann's I would buy one of their bags to like put my stuff in when I would leave, and then like at home I would keep my projects and yarn in it. Now I've been using the TJ Maxx ones, and I think they're like the same price, and they hold up so much better. They're bigger. They're just like, they're better. So, this is my TJ Maxx bag. I think this one's really cute. But anyway, everything I've made from the same skein of yarn, basically. So first I made one of these Mama Made mini dinos. All this stuff still needs, like, finished. He needs spikes and he needs eyes, and then he's done. Which, finishing this stuff is on my list of things to do today. This is a Della duck that I need to crochet the beacon feet for and put eyes on. I made an octopus. I made a mini octopus. And then I made a mini Della. That's more than one skein of yarn. I have a second one too that, like, I've had these forever that I wanted to make something else with, and I'm like, that's never gonna happen right now anyway. And the yarn is like, I can just go out and buy it again. So anyway, I decided to make all those, try to use up some yarn, because also we got a new couch and we're working on my couch, because one, I got a new couch and it's a deep cedar and it's just like easier to work on than my last one. 2, my desk is covered with everything because my garage is being renovated, so everything's just accumulating on my desk, and then all this stuff is going out to the garage where I'm gonna have a big workspace. So I also was trying to like work through some of my yarn, so maybe I don't have as much stuff to move up there. That's wishful thinking, but that's where we're at. Okay, and then I started this dino, and I'm at the point where I need to put the back legs on, which means I need to make the back legs. And last night when I was crocheting, I did not feel like making legs, so I need to do those. Maybe I'll start with that, I don't know. And then Oak and Marlow, I think it's Oak and Marlow. It has like a rubber ducky looking pattern. So I have 3 bodies for those, and then I need to figure out how to make the, like, how to do the next part. I also, last night when I was doing all this, did not feel like trying to figure that out, so I just started crocheting more of them. So I'll figure them all out at the same time. I have 3 of them. I also, from like previous market prepping, have like another little baby Della, which is good because they sell well and she'll be quick to finish. Probably at the top of my list today should be the first thing I start with, because I don't want to, which means I super should. I have this cow that needs finished for my sister-in-law for a baby shower she's going to, that I started literally months ago because she reached out super early, which was smart on her part because of how I am. But anyway, I started it super early. It got put in a bag and put to the side, and I forgot about it, and now I need to finish it. I need to make a tail, and I need to like finish putting the ears on. Like I like where they're at, so I need to tie them off, and then I need to put the horns on. I need to put eyes on. That's all I need to do, and I'm procrastinating on it. So this guy needs to be at the top of my to-do list. What I'm going to do while I'm crocheting is I restarted the Vampire Diaries, so I think I'm gonna binge watch that. I'm all caught up on the Summer I Turned Pretty. Alright, anyway, let's get to crocheting. I'll check in with you as I get stuff finished up. Okay, so I got the horns on the cow, and I finished the tail. I didn't put the tail on yet because to make the ends like not fray, you have to burn the ends of them just like a tiny bit. And just in case this entire thing decides to like, I don't go up in flames, I don't want it attached to the whole cow so that I have to try to get it off of here or remake the entire cow. So I'm going to burn these first, trim them so I like them, burn them, and then attach them to the cow. I think it's gonna be super cute. The cows turn out really cute. I'm not putting the udder on the cow. I don't really like the udder. I think it looks weird, but the cow looks cute. I really like the horns on it. Did not do eyes yet. I decided I'm gonna do all my eyes at the same time because that's a totally different mindset that I need to be in to start doing eyes. But most dreaded part is done. I'm gonna put this over here because I need to finish that today. Next, I guess I'm gonna do those dinosaur legs. And yes, that's where we're at. Just a little update. I'll check in with you later. Okay, an update. I finished the second dino. So I have 2 of these guys done. These are so cute. I think they're my favorite, like, stuffy that I make. I guess what I'm going to do is figure out how to finish those ducks. Let me show you the pattern. It is by Oak and Marlowe. So I think I'm gonna finish up them next. yeah, I'll show you the ducks after, maybe after I get the first one done. But yeah. Okay, so I just finished the last duck, so that was all 3 of them. I was trying to decide what I wanted to do next. I think I'm getting kind of tired. Working night shift, I'm like tired at night, tired during the day, I'm tired all the time. So I don't super feel like, I never feel like it, but I don't feel like doing eyes and sewing other parts on. I was looking at my shelf of yarn over here, and there's a few more colors that I could use to make some ducks, just because like I don't have a good variety. I have 3 random colors. So like I have like a burnt orangey red and a bunch of different pinks. There's a teal, there's some green. So I was thinking, since I have this pattern basically memorized right now, I should make a few more. And the only thing these need are some eyes, and then it's not a beak on a duck, but I cannot think of what it's called today. I know it's like a bill, but that sounds dumb. So the pattern says beak, so the beak is, I guess it's a beak. Anyway, these hardly need like anything else once they're finished, so I think they would be a good thing for me to make a few more of. I also would really like to get rid of this ball of yarn, so I think maybe later this week I'll try to make an octopus and a mini octopus. I think I'm gonna make a few more ducks because I haven't memorized, and I'll check in with you later. Okay, it's the next day, so say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. I'm home with Ellie today. We went on our walk. It was nice and cool in the morning. It was so nice, and then by the time we were on our way back, it was hot. Yeah. Here. So I finished a cow. I don't know if I showed you this yesterday. Okay, I'm back. Got a new camera battery. Also, yesterday, since I'm out in the kitchen, I figured I'd show you this. Unrelated to crochet, but it's my other business that I'm going to be doing on Saturday. Our business is a Groovy Lemon. We make lemonade. I I stickered all these cups last night. It's only like 65 of them. And I have another box right under here. 420 of them. So I want to sticker all of them yet. Maybe today, but definitely before Saturday. So that was the other thing I did yesterday. Poor lighting, but this is the cow, focus, that I was showing you with the eyes finished. He turned out super cute, or she, whatever. Turned out super cute. That's done. Let me give you the actual update that you were looking for in this video. So our ducks got eyes and their little beak. 3 of them did. I have 2 more that need eyes and beaks. I just didn't get there. I found this in a random bag, one of these little frogs. All ready to go. Just the tag is left over from when he was in a store. So I believe I'm going to take that tag off and reprice him. Not completely sure. Those are the things that are done, which is not a lot. I didn't get much done yesterday. But 2 more ducks that need... I know. 2 more ducks that need eyes and beaks. And then this guy took me forever because I had his eyes on. His eyes just like... The one went on perfect, it looked so cute, and then the other one, there just like wasn't a spot that perfectly matched up. You know what I mean? And it took like 4 tries to get the other one even. And ripping out the eyes is kind of hard. Especially with like the black yarn. It's hard to see. This guy could be done. He's cute like this. I'm still planning to put spikes on him, but we will see. Yeah, that's a Della duck that needs to be sewn together. So, what am I doing today? I think I'm going to keep working through this bag of stuff so that I don't get down to the end and not get it all done, because I do that a lot. So I'm gonna keep working on eyes today, keep sewing this stuff together, maybe make the feet and the beaks on the Della ducks that need done. I'll probably wait to do spikes on this guy until the other one is ready for spikes. I also, the red and the pink that I used to make ducks yesterday or the other day, I thought it'd be really cute to do a cow in that color. I had made her a giraffe. I had made her a giraffe in those colors. It turned out super cute, and so I was thinking, I don't have time to do a whole giraffe. The giraffe takes a while, but I was thinking a little like mini cow would be really cute. So anyway, that's what I'm getting started on. I'll update you guys later. Okay, so it's like 2 or 3 days later. I haven't had the most productive few days. I did work, and then yesterday was like my recovery day. So I didn't like do anything yesterday, except we stickered a ton of cups for the lemonade, and then I cut a bunch of my price tags around in the corners and punched holes in them. So today I was supposed to be a little more productive. I haven't been super productive today, but this guy has his beak, eyes, and feet. And then so do these 2. So I'm in the middle of making the bandana for the big Della, and then I'm gonna make the 2 for the little Dellas. It's kind of cute just like this, but I'm going to add the bandana. What else do I want to do tonight? I made 3 of these little ghost bodies, so I want to stuff them, do the like ruffly bottom, and make the witches hats and put the eyes on. I want to do that because I do have one made from last year leftovers, so I made a few more, just mostly because I found the yarn. I didn't know I had any more, so I gotta make 3 witches hats and finish these up. I would love to get these done tonight. Maybe not the eyes, but the rest of them I would like to get done tonight. And then the rest of the stuff that I talked about earlier, I pretty much still need to do. I have 6 of these ducks. Purple, pink, blue, brown, tan, this multicolor, and then this red. So I have all of them. Those are completely done, ready to be tagged. And then I have the 2 octos completely done, ready to be tagged. So tomorrow is the day before the market. Tomorrow's Friday, the market's on Saturday. I have like a bunch of random stuff I need to do, like stuff needs tagged. I need to go through and find like all my random market stuff that's like spread out everywhere. I gotta wash all the lemons. I gotta pick up the lemons. I gotta wash all the lemons. I had to pick up some stuff from Staples. I have to pick up something from Walmart. Just like a bunch of random stuff tomorrow. So I'm hoping to get a lot of crocheting done tonight since I don't have my daughter, so I'll be able to stay up and then I'll be able to sleep all night and then get up in the morning and just start working right away. But yes, I'm using fuzzy yarn for the bandanas. I did it one time and I thought it turned out so cute, and now it's like the only yarn I want to use for these bandanas. Yeah, so I'm gonna get started crocheting. It's getting dark in here. I got the last little bandana done. Those 3 are all ready. Going to work on the ghost now. Good morning. So it is Friday. My market is tomorrow. This morning I woke up and, well, last night before I went to bed, I was looking at like what I need to get done today. I found another mini Della duck, and so I made her like bandana last night, and then I put her beak on and her eyes on and made her feet and put them on this morning. So that was the first thing I did, and then when I was done with that I was hungry, so I made a yogurt bowl, which you guys saw, and then while I was making that, my mom stopped over with my daughter and they were here for a little bit, and we went up and saw my brother who's up in our garage renovating the garage. So anyway, I'm back to work for a little bit before my sister gets here. When my sister gets here, we're gonna run some errands. I need to go to Staples. I need to pick up the menus I made for this event. Might have already told you this, I don't know, need to go to Walmart. I had to print like a price picture for my straw toppers. I forgot about them. And I think I'm gonna get some more of those wooden crates. I think I need a few more of them. I need to run to another grocery store because they have like specialty gummies, and I think I need some more gummies for some of our lemonades. So I'm going to check out that situation, maybe run over there. And then we're gonna get coffee real quick, and then I'll be back. So right now, while I'm waiting for my sister, before she gets here, I should be able to get the little hats done for my ghosts, which, by the way, I stuffed all of them last night and made the frill around the bottom. I'm gonna make black and purple hats. I have 3 ghosts, so I think I have a purple hat out there, so I think I'll make 1 purple and 2 black, because I think the ghost I have left over from last year has a purple hat. So this guy needs eyes. He's gonna get eyes when I do my ghost eyes, which will be probably after I'm done with the hats. That's the next thing I'm gonna do. And then these guys both need spikes. They're really kind of growing on me like this. I do think they're cute like this. I don't know. I kind of like, especially this one, I do kind of like without the spike. I am still planning to put spikes on, so that'll be hilarious when it gets to later tonight and I don't do it because I put it off for so long. They need spikes. I found this cow who I market prepped forever ago, and she keeps getting put to the side because I don't have arms and a tail for her. So I need to make arms and a tail. So if I get to that, she's gonna get arms and a tail maybe. And then I found this hatching chick that was almost done except for eyes, so she is gonna get eyes. Look, I even at some point priced this because I thought I was gonna get it done before a previous market apparently. So she's gonna get eyes then. And then I have 2 more like chicks that are kind of done. The problem is I don't know where my fur yarn is to make the little like tuft on top of the chick. And then I don't have eggs for them, so they're probably not gonna get done today because I need to price everything and I need to dig out. Like, I have an entire pile of stuff in the other room that like I need to dig through and find all my stuff that's going to the market. So anyway, my camera's about to die. I will check in later. I'm getting started on ghost hats and then everything's getting eyeballs. So I will check in later, probably when I'm tagging, but yeah. Okay, so it's a few hours later. I should have all of these done. Here's 1. Here's 2. 3. And here's number 4. So this one, I had the hat on it, and then when I was doing the eyes, part of the velvet yarn was like sticking up, and then I tried to pull on it and it made a loop because I thought that it was like the tail was sticking up, so, but it wasn't, and I don't really know what was going on there. I feel like maybe something ripped. It was probably fine, but it sketched me out, so I cut the hat off because my biggest fear is like something coming apart after I sell it. So I cut the hat off. I had to remake the hat, but I'm like, and then I took a break because I thought I was done with these, and I was like sick of doing the eyes and everything. Oh yeah, I made a 4th one this morning because I was like sitting in the car. So that guy needs a hat, and I have to do it soon because it's getting a black hat, and once it gets dark, even if I have lights on in here, I really don't like to work with black yarn. And then during my break, I was out digging through some of my stuff I need to pack, and I found this bag. All these I market prepped for the spring market I went to, and then I let it go until too late, and I didn't know what to do with them, like how to put them out. And I have 4 more that don't have rods in them that like maybe if we go tonight and we have time to get rods, maybe I'll do that, but I probably not. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 of them. I think what I'm going to do is just put a price tag on each of them. I think I'm going to do $10 each. It's hard because they do take like $10 worth of time to make. I think maybe I'll just take some mason jars to stand them up in. I don't know. And then I found in the bag is these guys, little bees. The problem with them is they need eyes, which really wouldn't take long, but they also need wings. And wings in theory shouldn't take long, but they're like a little tedious thing that I hate doing, so I don't really know if they're gonna get done or not. And then I found this guy who just needs eyes, so he's going in the eye pile. And then I found this guy who just needs sewn shut at the bottom. Already has eyes, just needs sewn shut and the tail woven in, so I'm gonna work on that. I found 2 more little chicks. Barely fits in the egg because this yarn is really chunky that I use, and it is like a link collector. The price tag that I have on it, I don't know if I'm going to keep that. I'll probably cut it off. So that needs to be repriced. So those guys are ready to go. They just need to be, that one fits much better. I probably made the first one and then realized I needed to like add another row for them to fit. But anyway, so I think I'm going to reprice those. What am I doing next? I'm making that dang hat for that ghost. If it doesn't happen now, it's at a high risk of not happening because it's black yarn. So I'm gonna tag these, but I think my phone's charging. After my phone is done charging, I need to take some pictures for like Instagram of this stuff and for thumbnail pictures because I don't have much new going on in my camera roll, but look how pretty that is. Anyway, those need tagged. Tagging is for later tonight when I cannot possibly think of doing anything else. Anyway, I'll catch up with you later. Check in with you, catch up with you later.
New Holland, we will, if I'm not worried about it.
A woman's love no fable. I will love thee half a year as a man is able.
How is that supposed to?
She calls out the arrested developer. Sorry, I can do that.
No. No, come in. Taxi.
What did you think of my work?
Work? Whether it's how in 3,000 words, you managed to explore the suffragettes, the birth of feminism, Salem witch hunts. It's an extraordinary accomplishment. You did everything.